Hi bafethu sanibonani dumelanga busheni molweni. This is your boy Simthembile Mbidlana bafethu. I'm back again with another video. This is your channel Mzansi Political Journal bafethu. We back again for another story. And the story of today bafethu hi South Africa is a movie bafethu. South Africa is a movie. We are acting, we staring aside in lakho. There's boss, there's abo Rambo, there's abo Banban. They are scammers, they have what everything bab. So the story says controversy erupts as Limpopo ANC MPL accuses members of buying qualifications. So this MPL member was in a podcast somewhere and he said these things that he said. Former Limpopo ANC Youth League Provincial Secretary and MPL David Mcheselane has landed himself in hot water after making a scathing remarks about some ANC members and Premier Poppy Ramatuba's executive committee members during a podcast interview. Without mentioning names, Selane alleged that some ANC provincial committee PC members had bought their qualifications from private institutions, sparking outrage from the party's provincial leadership. It's like Velama politicians, they think they're special. Selane's comments were made during an interview on a local podcast where he alleged that some ANC members had purchased qualifications. Then how were we supposed to take education serious if our leaders are doing these things? Hi guys. Go and check comrades of the ANC. They are dumb cops, idiots. This guy. And they cannot outsmart me. Or maybe he's bitter. We don't know. These people ran away from school but have passed, he said. If an investigation is carried out, many will be arrested. The reality is these comrades are in their numbers in Limpopo. Start with the ANC Limpopo Provincial Executive Member Committee. They will give you private facilities, private institutions. They will give you facilities. Private institutions are there for money and profit because of tenders, business, and they give them those courses. Oh yeah, so they will go to private institutions and ask for these fake qualifications, these qualifications that they didn't study hard for, promising to give tenders to the institutions. Yeah, but the private institution, the private sector guys is also corrupt, and they're working with the public sector. Yo. Although he made the allegations without mentioning any names, however, sources within the party say he was referring to some senior members of the party who had blocked him to become MEC in the Ramatuba's executive. So the guy is bitter on the other side, but doesn't take the merit on what he's saying. Doesn't take the merit on what he's saying. Yeah. This is not about qualification. It's about how Mcheselane is being questioned about his own credentials that landed him at the legislature. Comrades are questioning as to how he made it to the list as an MPL for the second time without constituency, the source said. So the guy is in trouble, so he's pointing fingers while he pointing the finger at him. The source added that Selane had ambitions of making it to as an MEC but had failed out of favor because he was divisive and factional. Regional conference are coming up and Che feels it is the right time to make noise so he can drum up support to make it into the PEC in the provincial conference, the insider said. ANC spokesperson Jimmy Machaka had since returned to Provincial Secretary Ruben Madadze, requesting action be taken against Selane. His utterances have brought the organization as well as the caucus into disrepute. Machaka said Selane should be made to fully account for his public utterances in the event in it found that he breached party's Rule 25. He should be subjected to the provincial disciplinary hearing, Machaka wrote in the letter. Machaga described Selani's utterances as reckless, unjustified, saying he needs to provide clarity on the matter. Well, he needs to provide evidence. Otherwise, they cannot act on hearsay. He made utterances in a podcast alleging that ANC members and the entire leadership of the organization had purchased qualification from private institutions. But I'm saying, man, when there's smoke, there's fire. When there's smoke, there's fire. The guy cannot just say these things and say out of the blue. He knows how these people operate. And when he was disgruntled, then he said it. Machaga described the comments as an insult to the leadership, adding that Selane draws a monthly salary from the same organization. So you should keep the truth away because they pay him. Like, guys, you paying people to keep the truth to themselves. I mean, if Selane believes that certain leaders had indeed purchased qualification, he could have brought that to the attention of the organization or referred the matter to law enforcement agencies. That's what I think. So Selane's comments have sparked a heated debate within the party, some calling him to provide evidence to support his claims. He must provide evidence if there is evidence, but people hide evidence, they crush evidence, they destroy evidence, so it might be hard for him to find evidence. Machaga said there was no need to investigate ANC leaders unless they were presented with evidence. Efforts to get Selane's comments were unsuccessful as he did not respond to calls and messages. Shit. What have I done now? On Wednesday, he answered his phone, but later hung up after realizing the call was from the media. The ANC provincial leadership is expected to act against Selane soon, which could include disciplinary charges. So the guy shot himself in the foot. Guys, Mara, this fake qualification thing is not a new thing, guys. It's not a new thing. People are buying qualification. While some of us studied hard and we're sitting here at home, we're not employed. But those who buy qualification, then you buy a job in South Africa. That's what happens. So these qualifications sometimes they don't mean nothing. That's why you shouldn't be boastful that I'm educated, I have a degree, I have a what. Guys, calm down. Because that thing it might be a useless piece of paper. Might be a useless piece of paper. A politician's kid will buy this thing and go and get a job at the government, high-paying salary. And when you are sitting at home telling people in the hood that you are the most educated person, with what? With zero income in the bank. Guys, come on, man. This is a movie, Baba. This is South Africa, Baba. Salute, bros. This is your boy Simthembile Mbidlana, Bafethu. Mzansi Political Channel. Please like Bafethu, subscribe. Well, I'll always call you into action until I reach a certain number of subscription. I see the channel is growing bit by bit. Thanks for 5 subscribers, guys. 5 subscribers. It means a lot to me as a new person on this journey. Bafethu sharp. See you in the next video.